He got me blushing. He got me
Peace,
blushing.
peace, peace to the original people of God's creation. You know what I'm saying? Um, Welcome to another edition of Fresh Fire Friday. What's up, TY?
Hey, I'm TY.
And I'm your boy Reggie. You know, welcome to another edition, like I said, and let's make this a banger this week. TY, I'm gonna throw it to you. Tell us who we got on here and what's this week's topic, bro.
Okay. So again, this week we got the lovely Netanyia Samuel. And the topic this week, I'm gonna make it easy. Every once in a while, we want to throw one out to the listeners, just an easy one that they can go for.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do 5 people that have made a positive influence in your life in no particular order. Nay, we're gonna go ahead and pass it over to you and let you get started.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Netanyia Samuel, and so I'm just gonna go into it. No particular order though. I'm just reading my list though. But first and foremost, is God, because
Amen.
I am a praying person, and I do believe in the power of prayer, and I think God has delivered me from so many situations and so many things. You know, he God is God. And my second person is Jay-Z, because I listen to his music, his lyrics, they always lift me up. He says so much in his songs. Third person will be Mumu, because it's a he always used to lecture me, but he influenced me so much. I mean, it's so deep between me and him, but he has had a big impact over my life. And my fourth one is my grandmother. Her name is Jessie Mae Jackson. I don't remember her because I was like 1 year old when she died. But whenever I talk about or ask somebody about my grandmother, or somebody says something to me about my grandmother, they say she was a good woman. And that is what I want to strive to be. That is what I want people to say about me when I am gone. She was a good woman. And then last is my children. Because if it wasn't for my children, I would not have done the things that I did in my life. I probably ain't no telling where I would be right now without my children. So those are my 5 biggest influences of my life.
Wow, that's dope.
Okay. That's what's up, Nay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get into mine. Um, Mine is it was I thought about it for a long time what I was gonna pick. Originally, I had mom, dad, um,
Yeah.
Mr. Farrakhan. Um, I had my sister Crystal, and I finished it up with my grandfather. But I changed the list and I took one of your numbers, Nay. I got 5 kids. So I picked my 5 kids because they've been the biggest influence in my life to make, and that's the reason why I try to create a positive image, because I've always wanted to be positive in their eyes. I know things over life have not always been perfect when it with my relationship with them, but I love each one of them equally. But I'm gonna start with my oldest child, Quet. She's one of the most courageous people I ever seen. She's an A-type personality. She's a natural born leader. I mean, she's a supervisor at the company that she worked for, and when we refer to each other as twin. So whenever I see her, I say, "What's up, twin?" She say, "What's up, twin?" And just I love her to death. Secondly, I'm gonna go with Kiana. She's one half of my twins, and TY know back in the days when we was working at the call center, I used to be on the phone talking to them, and my supervisor, she used to walk by. Ty was a supervisor too, so she'll go get him like, I can't keep him off the phone. He down there smiling, talking to one of them girls, and Ty always tell her, nah, he on the phone with Kiana and Deanna. They the only ones make him smile like that. You remember that, bro? You know, I think about Kiana, you know, because she's not afraid to speak her mind. You know, if she got something she want to tell me or anybody else, she gonna do it, you know, and she's not afraid to try different things. And sometimes when I get accused of that a lot, because I may be doing this one day, then you see me the next week, I'm doing something totally different. They be like, you know, ambition can look like you don't know what you want to do, but if you're ambitious, you know you're not afraid to take those chances. Next gonna be Deanna. That's her twin sister. She's my first child to graduate college, you know, and she's probably the most loving child, I mean, kid that I have. You know, I hate to call them kids, but you know, they're adults. And she did something amazing that a lot of us only seen on TV or just heard of people doing. She took a Peace Corps mission to India, you know, and I
Oh,
thought,
wow.
yeah, that was pretty dope, you know.
Yeah, that
And
is dope.
and I mean, she's always forgiving and loving and caring. She's gonna care, you know, things get to her, she'll just come and just show you love, you know, and I love that about her. Next is gonna be my youngest daughter, Angel. She graduated high school at 17. I can't say enough about her. She graduated college at 21, finished up and finishing up her master's right now. But she called me Monday, and you know, it was one of the best feelings I ever had. She closed on her house Monday, you know, so
Oh,
that was,
So
that's
sad.
awesome.
I ain't never
Yeah.
closed on a house. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the best feel. I felt like it was my house. You know, I was just so happy for her, you know. And she just said it so cavalier. Yeah, Dad, I finally closed on my house today. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
congratulations, you know.
that's a big
Yeah,
accomplishment.
that's major right
Mm-hmm.
there.
It's huge.
Yes.
Yeah. And last gonna be my young prince, you know. I'm the king, he the prince, Montreal. You know, he loves all his sisters equally, just like me. He he joined the military. I mean, if you ask him who he want to be like, he gonna say, I want to be like my dad. You know, everything that I say or I do, he pretty much gonna take that route. He's my he listens to everything I say. He may not do what I say, but he definitely gonna give me his undivided attention when I'm talking. Um, he's working now, and I'm proud of him for doing that. But one of the things my dad always used to tell him, hey man, you know, watch your dad. Wherever you go at, if you out somewhere with a lot of people and you see your dad talking to people, keep your eye on him. And when I go home, a lot of people they'll want to hug, you know, hug me and show me love and you know, or whatever. They'll be like, hey man, I'll jump on you. But as soon as they do that, I call him my little personal security. He's smaller than me, but I call him my personal security because he jumped dead in between me and whoever out there, you know. So sometimes I tell him, hey son, sure, it's all right. He don't want none, you know, but you know, like I said, I picked my kids. I mean, it was a pretty easy choice, but you know, like I said, a lot of things haven't been perfect with us. But one thing, like I said earlier, the minister teaches us that life will always present the living with challenges, but we just have to believe that we're strong enough to defeat any challenge that life presents.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's my five, bro.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
that was really good, bro. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so Nay, you got me feeling kind of bad because I don't got God on my list,
Oh
you know.
You
But
are God.
he's on everybody's list.
yeah.
How, however, I wanted to go a different route. I wanted to give a shout out because I was raised by a bunch of women, and it's Women History Month. So I wanted to go that route with my list. So
Okay.
everybody's on my list is women. So I'm gonna start in no particular order, but I am gonna start with my mom's. I know that's kind of cliche, but my mom's raised me. So, and I want to shout out her name. So my mom's, her name is Alma Jeffrey. She's the woman that birthed me. Um, say less, really, like these kids say, but I will say more. She literally showed me through hard work. I mean, I used to watch her work, rotates shifts at Sunoco, first, second, third, doing 12 to 16 hours, however much, those folks will allow her to get just to, put food on the table. So she showed me, my work ethic. So that's where I got that from. So I know you don't listen to the show, Ma, but I love you. Number two is going to be my grandmother. Her name is Doretha Person. She's the strongest woman I know. She's the matriarch of our family. And not to mention, man, she got some heavy hands, but I ain't even gonna go there. But anyway, she taught me in the importance of family. Like, it don't even gotta be blood relation, but family, what family means, you know what I'm saying? And grandma, I love you. Next is gonna be my eldest aunt, which is her name is Jean Barnes. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and she played a very important part of that because, man, at one point I was probably over her house with her two kids more than I was at home. So she had a big part of who I am as well. Fourth, I'm gonna say my sister Nay Jeffrey. I'm the oldest, but at times it seemed like she's the oldest. She's definitely the smartest out of the two of us. And this girl has always had my back since day one. Even when I'm wrong, she got my back. She's a true ride or die sister for sure. I love you, little sis. Last but not least, I'm gonna say wifey, Renata Jeffrey, for her, what I'm saying, her patience with me because, bro, I can be a hand, a little bit much at times, but she been riding with me from the beginning. Just seeing the potential in me when I probably didn't see it in myself. Not so much that I didn't see it, but I was too young to probably like come into my own at the time.
Right.
So I love you, babe. And I'm gonna throw in a wild card for both of you guys. And we do this a lot on the show.
Oh yeah.
If you had a sixth person. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine out and then I'm gonna pass it to you, Nate. But my sixth person is a very important person that I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss. And her name is Miss Carolyn Marine. She was my fifth grade teacher and she was my sixth grade teacher. She moved up. I like to think it was because of me, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, she seen something in me like in elementary, you know what I'm saying? And we've been close to this day. I love that woman to death. So Miss Marine, I know you're not listening, but maybe one of your kids are. I love you. And I wish you well. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass it back over to Nate. And if you had a sixth person or a wild card or somebody that you just wanted to add to the list, who would that be?
It would be my sister.
Okay.
Because my sister, ever since we was kids, I just always wanted to be like my sister. I thought she was just so fabulous and so wonderful, and now that we're grown, she is so giving, so caring, so loving, so kind-hearted. So I go to her all the time with any and everything I need. She is a big influencer over my life right now. I mean, she's like my right hand right now. And growing up as kids, you have these sibling rivalries and all that stuff. I'm gonna tell you, my sister and my brother, they used to beat me up and torture me and all that stuff. But to this day, I don't have no grudge against them. It was all love. But my sister, she is a big help to me. I love her so much, and I think she is a great woman, a godly woman, and I always want to be like her. I just always was so proud of her, and she don't even feel like she's worthy of that. But I love my sister, and she's a great influencer over my life. And
So
hmm?
So Nate, do me a favor. What's her name? Shout her name out. Show her
Oh,
some love.
sorry. Her name is Kimberly Jackson Chavez. She lives
Okay.
in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah, I know Kim. I just wanted to hear you say her name.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Kim. She used to do the finger
Yeah.
waves for my mom's back in the day. How about
Oh,
that?
yes, she
Yeah.
sure
Yeah, I remember Kim.
ain't that something.
All right.
Yeah, that's my sister.
So you good? You
All
finished,
right,
Nate?
Russell, what you got?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
good.
Well, I know if y'all was paying attention, I low key done did a fresh 10 off the start, but
For
on
sure.
you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and I got to say my earth, my mom, you know. So I'm gonna throw my mom, Lottie Lewis, Lottie, oh mom, Lottie Martin, because she'd have been married 3 times, so that's her name, Martin. All right, but you know, I could just think about when I got a whole life. If I could write a book about my mother, you know, just me growing up and me being the oldest, and my sister, she 4 years younger than me, but you know, she had enough confidence in me that's why I don't celebrate holidays. I don't even celebrate my birthday. I had 2 parties in my whole entire life. She gave me one, and it's a picture floating around with me crying because I didn't want the party. And my second party, Ty gave me a 25th birthday party. I showed out at that party. So I had 2 parties in my life, and I showed out at both of them. But you know, she just like Ty said about his mother, you know, she worked hard. She made sure that we had everything that we needed. A lot of times you went without the wants, but you definitely had
Oh, yeah.
everything that you needed. You know, when she used to fix dinner at night, Krista wouldn't eat nothing but cinnamon toast crunch. I'm eating whatever she put on my plate, I'm gonna eat it. You know, I was telling one of my brothers, Eric Wilson, we was talking yesterday, and I was telling him, you know, we was talking about our mothers, and he said he told me some great things about his mother, and you know, keep her in our prayers too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I shared with him a story about my mother, and when something that was going on when she told me that it wasn't a Santa Claus. I knew it wasn't a Santa Claus, but basically what she was telling me is you got a younger sister, and I'm gonna concentrate on her, and you're gonna have to just accept that. I said,
Yeah.
okay, Mom. And you know, I'm just standing there looking at her. What she telling me? I'm not getting nothing for Christmas no more.
Yeah.
So, but she said, I'll fix you whatever you want to eat. You know, you anytime, whatever you want to eat, just let me know and I'll cook it. It don't matter. I don't care what you cook. I'm gonna eat whatever you cook. So and that just by me being that mature and accepting that at that age, I never had a curfew. She never gave me a curfew. That was the last time she signed my report card. I signed my own report card. One, because I didn't want to see the doggone grades, but because Krista come in, oh, Mom, I got all A's and I got perfect attendance. I couldn't get perfect attendance or all A's. So she said, well, Krista coming in, she signed it. Where yours? We ain't got ours yet. They're gonna give us ours tomorrow. You know, that day never come, but I can go on all day. I didn't want to take up too much time. I love you, Mom, and I'll see you soon. I hope you watching. I know she's gonna watch this though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So again, I want to thank you, Nate, for joining us. And I just want to leave with a little quote that I found. And I thought it was interesting because me and Reggie was actually having a conversation earlier in the week. and he put out a video. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. But he said something in the video, and then I saw something on it, so I wanted to add it to the show. And what it was is I ran across a quote, and it's fitting for this month because it's, again, Women History Month. But the quote was, no matter what accomplishment you make, somebody helped you. Remember that. Somebody helped you get to where you are. So many times we forget. And that quote came from Miss Althea Gibson. She was the first Black woman to win a Grand Slam title in 1956.
Okay.
So I leave you with that. Peace be unto you. If you got anything else, bro.
Hey, man, this was, bro, this was a great topic that you selected this week. Yeah. I mean, you really, the way we do this, 1 week, TY come up with a topic, I come up with the next week. But man, you keep setting the bar higher and higher. So, but Nay, thank you for joining us and being a regular on here. And,
oh yeah.
And I love you.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being there, you know.
Yes.
But and what I want is, you know, a lot of people view these topics that we talk about. Start putting your fresh five influences or anything that we talking about. Put yours on there as well. And let us know what you think. And we'll see you next week on Fresh Five Friday with TY and Reggie.
All right. All right. Peace be unto you. All
right, Nay.
All right.
You make me smile.
I love you.
All the time.
Bye.